Hi, I'm Kate. Okay, this is the problem that you had. This is page 715, number 12. 10 1/7 times 4 4/5. First thing you have to do is you have to turn both of these numbers from mixed numbers to improper fractions. And so the way we're going to do that, we have 10 1/7. We're going to multiply the 10 times the 7, which gives us 70. We're going to add to it the numerator, which is 71. And then we're going to keep the same denominator. So 71/7 is the same thing as 10 1/7. We're going to do the same thing with 4 4/5. So 4 4/5, we're going to multiply the 4 times the 5, which gives us a 20. We're going to add to it the numerator, which gives us 24. And we're going to keep the same denominator, 24/5. So now we've got a new problem. We've got 71/7 times 21/5. Let me write that right underneath here so that I can not lose it. All right, so now we can work the problem. We can actually multiply it together because we have improper fractions now. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. I have 71/7 times 24 times 5. Wow, that's really going to be a big number, isn't it? And because I have to multiply the top and the bottom together. So it's going to be 71 times 24, which is 4. 4 times 7 is 28. Put my 0 here. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 7 is 14. That gives me 0, carry the 1. That's 6, 7. 1,704. So 1,704 divided by 7 times 5, which is 35. So now I've got to do the division here. I've got to take 704 divided by 35. And so when I look at this, 35 doesn't go into 17, but it does go into 170. Let me see, 35 is close to 30. So that'd be 30, 60, 90, 120, 150. So probably maybe 5 times, because 6 times 30 would be 180. So I bet it's just 5 times. Let's just try that. 5 times 5 is 25, carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15, 16, 17. Uh-oh, that was actually too much, wasn't it? So 5 is actually much too large. So I'm going to have to use a 4 instead. So let's put a 4 here. So 4 times 5 is a 20. Carry the 2. 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14. So that gives me 14. And I'm going to subtract these two. And I get 30, which is less than 35. So I chose the right number. I'm going to bring down my 4. And I know that this is going to go in here. Let's just see. Let's do this on the side here. 35 times 8. Let's just try that one. Carry the 4. That's 24, 24, and 28. So 280. I think that would be very close, wouldn't it? That would be what we want. Yes, that would do it. So if I put 8 there, then 8 times 5 is 40. Carry the 4, 24, 28. And then I can subtract this. I get a 4. I get a 2 and a 0. And that 24 is less than 35, so I made the right choice. And then I'm going to do a remainder of 24. It's kind of hard to get that in there. Remainder of 24. All right, so let me go over here on this part and show you what the answer is going to be. So I know that the whole number out front is going to be that 4. Or 48, excuse me, 48. My remainder is 24. Here's my remainder, 24. So it's going to be 24 over my denominator, which is 35. And then I need to see, can I reduce this at all? I'm trying to think if anything goes into 24 and to 35. I think 35 has only 5 times 7. 24 doesn't have 5 or 7. So I think that's as far as I can go. And let's just see if this makes sense, okay? Because originally I started off with 10 1/7 and 4 4/5. So 10 1/7 would round to a 10. 4 4/5 would round to a 5. And so my answer should be close to a 50. And it is. It's very close to a 50. It's 48 and 24 35. And so that's how I would work number 12. I hope this helps.